Oxford's final days of preparation took them back to school, Radley College. No reflection, of course, on the academic qualities of a side containing graduates researching into diagnostic imaging or electronic and structural material engineering. At Radley, there may not be any aerobic dancing or cucumber face packs, but the school grounds do offer other forms of relaxation.
Great shot, Rory.
I mean, the weather's not perfect today, but it's not a bad way to relax 4 days before the main event.
No, not at all. And I think the beauty of the Oxford, we have a sort of multinational side, you see. And we're able to get the groups together, and we're very pleased to have you in our squad as well.
Some national teams, here I am, making up the numbers.
Indeed, you're doing us proud at the moment.
Of course, on Tuesday, Twickenham is another sellout. It's one of those great social gatherings, but I know that you're concerned about the rugby standing up for itself now.
Oh yeah, I think the 70s showed a decline in Varsity rugby, and both universities, I think, have done their best to look at what they can serve the game, and I think by the recruitment that has gone on, despite the controversies, I think the quality of rugby served up in the Varsity game is certainly of the highest standard in the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, that's me and my playing days put in perspective. Still, back to the main event.
Muslim. Kept in the World Cup,
Two Welshmen and two people who are new to the Varsity match, Steve Barkley and Andy Moore. Not entirely new for you, Steve.
No, I was on the bench last year. It's a great occasion, but I got the atmosphere, so I know what it's going to be like next Tuesday.
The pace of the Varsity match is always the thing everybody talks about, Andy. The Stanley's game was fast, but
the first 20 minutes of the Stanley's game was, I thought, played at a ridiculous pace. But Mark Egan, the captain, told us after that compared to the first 20 minutes of the Varsity match, it was almost snail's pace. So something to look out for.
You're in quite an unusual position. You're playing against Andrew Booth of Cambridge, but of course your club mate's back at Cardiff. Who?
Yes, it should be interesting duel. I've played against him quite a few times now, and pretty much looking forward to it.
I've seen you play better than that.
Yeah, well, a bit of pressure with the cameras around, I think, and wrong choice of club.
I'm sure on Tuesday your troops will see a Mark Egan they know better, but the whole build-up from Oxford, I mean, it tends to be a bit eccentric, doesn't it? In comparison to Cambridge, they've put together 4 straight wins in their build-up. You did it the other way around.
Yeah, we got off to a very good start. We had a good pre-season tour. We went to the Far East, won all our games. Then when we came back, we won our first 4 games. Hit a bad patch then for about 5 games where we lost to teams like Leicester, Cardiff, Wasps, Northampton. Mind you, we lost quite narrowly. We played some good rugby during that period, but we were unlucky, I think, to lose some of those games. Then we bounced back with 2 wins in the last 2 weeks there against Scottish students in London Welsh. We got a very big front row with Andy Everett, who's South African boys, played for Western Province, and Hayashi, who's one of the most capped Japanese internationals. So there's a lot of experience there, and I think they could cause Cambridge some trouble.
They're causing the greenkeeper a few problems as well.
Yeah, there's a few divots being hacked up around the place, but he'll have no problem replacing them, I don't think.
Top of the leaderboard, England A, 2 under par after 7. On the 8th tee, Will Stileman. Any high handicap counterbalanced by a little local knowledge.
Yes, I taught here for 2 years after coming down from Cambridge. Before I went up to Oxford to Wycliffe Hall, I trained to be a minister in the Church of England. But I think Jesus Christ has a place in all walks of life, be it rugby or anything else. Perfect.
Final result of the Oxford University Desert Classic at Royal St Radley, England A fending off the Celtic fringes, Ireland and Wales. In 4th place, South Africa. England's victory was made easier by the withdrawal of the Pacific team, containing Gary Hine of California and Toshiyuki Maru Hayashi of Japan. Maru, we saw you arrive at the golf club, but we did not see you finish.
Yeah, because it's too cold, so I'm freezing, so I was given up.
After how many holes?
Only 4 holes.
Were you playing well?
Not bad, yeah.
Now, Tuesday is your first Varsity match.
Yes.
But you have played a lot of international rugby at home in Japan.
Uh-huh.
How many times have you played?
I have 31 caps.
Now those caps will have been won in the position of second row.
Yes, most of them in second row, and I sometimes play flanker.
But on Tuesday you have to move up to prop.
Yeah.
Has that been a big change for you?
Yeah, it's a big change actually, because in Japan I'm quite big and tall, so I play second row. But I'm not so tall enough in this country, so I have to move my position.
The air shots and misty slices will soon fade before Tuesday's great occasion. The Varsity match, as ever, will be a torrid affair, the winner desperately difficult to predict. Anyone foolish enough to wager strongly on either side will be skating on thin ice.
And we'll be back with Rugby Special at the same time next week.